And we are live. Welcome, everybody. Another week in wax with the incomparable Larry Fine. As you know, I'm Trent, aka TD. How you doing, Larry?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you again, as always. Good to have everyone here for the stream. I'm excited about this week. How you doing?
Yeah, except Sandy, NFT NYC.
Yeah, he's got bigger
What's
and better
going
things
on?
than us this week, eh?
Yeah. So, how was last week, man? I thought it was kind of slow, minus a few things, I think, right?
Yeah, there was like one super big thing I think we're all kind of pretty excited about. But other than that, it was kind of pretty slow. And, the bear market we're in, I kind of have set my expectations for that. I feel like
Right.
things are going to kind of slow down, going into the fall. And really, however long it takes, I think it could go as long as end of the year till things even bounce a little bit.
Right. Yeah, you were seeing it all over. Definitely the drop numbers, secondary market sales, et cetera. And I think you have to just get creative and innovative at this point. If you're a creator or like you're doing this for significant income or substantial income, uh, yeah, you just have to. I don't know what this means. I feel embarrassed that I don't. Like I've heard it explained, so it's not like I've never heard that before, but I couldn't define that. Can you?
Well, I know what it means in relation to the markets. It means like the Bitcoin price had tanked from, like 40K down to 20. And then I think it went as low as like just to under 18. And now
Yeah.
it's back up. I haven't looked in a while, but I think it's back over above 20, maybe back to 21. But they say the dead cat bounces that little rise before it drops again.
Uh, I see. Yeah, false run, Tuesday says.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Where does
something.
that name come from? What a ridiculous name.
It is ridiculous. I actually don't know where it comes from, but you make a very good point that it is a,
Yeah,
a
dude.
terrible.
You cannot bounce a cat alive or dead. I'm just kidding. All right. We got Badger in the house. Hello.
I think is he going to NYC? I think he's there, right?
Hey, that's what he said. That's a good question.
Or he's
Badger,
on
are
his
you
way.
there? Got Never Say Die in the house. Gonzalez. All right.
Badger and Sandy representing in New
Oh,
York.
snap.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
there
he's
it
been
is.
all over this year, man.
Yeah, he's a hustler, right? Traveling. I know
Yeah.
he was in Houston for that thing. I think
Whoop, whoop.
Vegas too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, he was in Vegas. He was in Austin.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah. Willow Bard, holla. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe Willow Bard was the one who suggested that I interview Stuck on this Thursday's episode. So I've reached out. Did you know that was my very first interview ever for NFTG?
Stuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's awful,
for
dude. Yeah, that's part of my
yeah,
pitch
is
to
it
him. I'm
like
like, dude, if you do it, like I'll even show the audience like what that first video looks like because it's
it's
super
just
embarrassing.
cringy? Yeah.
Oh
Hey, that's
yeah, dude.
okay.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
You got to start somewhere, and who better than with stock? I mean,
Yeah.
stocks everywhere.
Yeah. So what's better saying ninth conference this year. Damn.
Get those air miles, man.
Jason Mount Doomy's in the house. Shout out Mount Doomy. And confirmation. Yeah. So I'll let you know what Stuck says. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Find a last minute guest. Badger says I had a freaking blast with TD and Sam in Austin. I'm not sure everyone remembers the full night. Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like a blast.
Yeah. The 6 p.m. Yeah, I think I asked that in in that interview. If I'm not mistaken.
I like everyone knows like these little facts,
So
They're,
listen,
they're smart.
I don't know who was in the show on Thursday, but so I put a phone number up, which is our Google Voice. That's Bluetooth to my Roadcaster. So like you can legit call in. So I want somebody to call in next episode. I think that'd be super cool. What do you think, Larry?
Oh,
Like a
dude, that'd be
radio show almost.
awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like talk
Hell
radio.
yeah,
Let's
dude.
go.
Yeah, I need to figure out screening it. Well, stopping it from ringing and interrupting talking because we can hear it.
All right. It's just
And
like the stuck interview all over again, working out the kinks, right?
yeah. I would love to have somebody screen it first too, but then like that's kind of half the fun. Like if you're gonna call and say something nasty, shouldn't everybody hear it?
Papa Booey.
Uh, yeah, cool. All right. So last week we had, did we do a Taco Tuesday? I don't recall. I know we did a Warsaken.
I don't know. We had the Nefty quest last
Yeah.
week, and as we always do, and this week we'll talk about it again as we always do. But we just reached out for
Oh
it.
shit. Metaphors in the house. Thank you so much for the raid. You guys are awesome. Hey, yo, what's good? You guys are good.
Thanks for
Welcome,
coming,
raiders.
guys.
Yeah, all right. It's a party. Yeah. Hell yeah. And if you didn't see, we're gonna talk about it in just a bit, but make sure you're hitting that drop. Support them OG collections, please and thank you.
Yeah, I got more details about the Galaxy Jumper stuff coming up when we,
Yeah.
finished our review last week.
Yeah. So the big thing last week was our
It was
planet. No.
no, I didn't mean a lot of pilots been around, but it was the taco.
Oh,
The
right. Yeah.
Yeah, the license was for the new venue. So that one I had to burn a lot of dude, it happens every time. Like I slowly try to rebuild my taco LPs, like piece by piece, day by day, and then I just have to dismantle them for some new drop, just like this. It's like clockwork, man.
I
But to,
smile every time I see Mars's name. I'm sorry for interrupting.
oh, it's
Hey
okay.
Mars.
It's okay.
Yeah. Charm City. Yeah, I think I missed the taco drop. I think I missed the first one. How did you do with it?
I did. I got it. I had my VIP token, OG taco status. So I made sure to get that. I just barely got enough taco tokens to do it, but I'm glad I did. Now I got that sour cream stand available.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
funny about these ingredients, how valuable they can become.
Right. I think I got the VIP and then fell asleep on the other one, if I remember correctly.
Well, it's still open. Like if you're not going to get the rare because there were so few of those, but the common and the
Right.
uncommon, they're still open. So if you
Did
missed
you
out
get
on
any
those,
rare?
I got one rare. Yeah.
Damn.
And I didn't know how to do the blend right away because obviously I was trying to blend mid number one, but I got mid number
Right.
6, which is okay. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, man. And then let's see, what else did we have?
Other than that, it wasn't super busy. Like Tag, Stuck's still dropping his new badges. We had the one for Speed last week, and we got another one coming up
Nice.
this week on Friday for the was it Charisma, and
Yeah.
the Funko was a deadline for that, which kind of leads us again into another Funko drop that's happening. It's actually early next week, though. It's not this week, just in case anyone might be worried about that.
All right, then rolling into this week. Today we had the Metaphors drop. I assume you got in on that, correct?
I didn't know. I don't have any, dude. I'm like wax poor. It sucks.
Oh, let me send you wax then, dude. You gotta
Oh,
gotta,
chill, thanks. But
you gotta
yeah,
do
dude, I was
that.
excited for it though. It's one of those things like it's just like the taco LPs. Like I keep taking wax out of things and like
Yeah.
diminishing returns, and I really got.
Let's go ahead and buy a pack and open it. Is that cool? And then I'll send you the contents.
Oh, dude, you don't have to send them. You can send to someone watching or something like that.
We
If
can
you
do
really
that
want
too, I think. Let's see how much. Hey, Coil Twitch bot in the house. Thanks for the support. Thank you. Tuesday said, I've sold a few on the market after I bought one of each for the new venues. Just not that rare. Hey,
nice.
Thank you, Charm City.
Yeah, it's a tough time for any drop, man, nowadays.
Yeah,
we were
so
kind
it
of
didn't
talking
do
about
well.
this.
Right. It didn't do well. And I've seen a lot of drops not do well. The last one that I saw sell out, and it wasn't even instant. Like it wasn't as bad as like the insta sellouts that we've seen in the past.
Right.
Like I think I stuttered on something and looked over here and then did something, and I still had a few seconds before it sold out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you think makes a a guaranteed sellout drop before, and what is it going to take today?
Well, a big thing is obviously like the hype you can create, like with the community you have. So I hate to say it, but I kind of learned this. I think Creek said it a long time ago. Like the flippers are, they're a part of the industry that we're in. It just is what it
Right.
is. They're part of the ecosystem. So you try to mitigate that as best you can, and while still building hype. So even though like you look at it from that angle, you might be preventing members or something. Not that any collections really do this, but you know, you're
Right.
not
Right.
like just in case, you know, I guess you just want to build up that hype as best you can. I really like the way NFT battle miners did it in the past. I kind of touched on that
Right. Right.
a little while before when we talked. I thought they did a good job of building up the hype as well as the community at the same time without kind of, you know, selling
So
their
hype is
soul.
definitely one then, right?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
How about you? You got any ideas?
well, obviously think, which reminds me, let me put our banner up. This is not financial advice.
Oh, yeah.
ROI, your asset holding its value and its potential, even if it's like, a minute amount, like just the potential for it to increase in value than from what you got it for, if that makes sense, right?
Oh yeah,
Um,
totally. The value is so huge. Like no one wants to buy
yeah,
an asset that they know is going to be
right,
just
right, right, right.
they're going to lose
Or,
money every
or
day.
or buy something that like it's like you would buy anything like consumable, right? Like I know that there's fungible tokens that we do spend wax on and whatnot. That's kind of like utility, and you kind of have to. But
Right.
after after utility higher on the purchase, I feel like is just ROI and value. And yeah, I think right now, that's what people are focusing their look what's going on in mining network, dude. Like
Yeah.
literal Ponzi scheme making out because it's a bear market. Like it's wild.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just there's so many projects and things, and I'm just glad to see, like, you know, it's pretty easy to, for I guess for me and you to tell when we see a bad project and just be like, okay, I'm not going to waste my time with that. I kind of take that for granted with, you know, people who are just getting into NFTs or people who aren't, you know, as well versed or experienced as we are. That they might be prey to that sort of thing. So, you know, to try not to take it for granted, things like that. You know, that's why on the show I always try to do it for like the triple A grade, you know, prime beef stuff.
Yeah, so CM Ski says quality doesn't seem to matter anymore. All right, dude, I hate to say it, but I you know I don't disagree with that statement. It's hype has a lot to do with like getting in early. But what does getting in early mean? That it's going to increase in value. Like it's all just goes back to that one core thing. It's investing or getting more for something than you paid for it.
And plus, like the last little phase we went through is always utility. Like, remember, like a year ago,
Yeah.
like our planet was like the only staking thing around, and that was like such a big deal for Aether. Now every game has its own token, its own platform. Like, you know, we're just evolving, and we're gonna start cutting the dead weight, and there's gonna be, you know, we're just kind of in the downward cycle, unfortunately, and we just gotta kind of make it through.
Yeah. So Alcy says maybe they should scale back the cost of their packs. If it seems like that won't work, maybe they can make the packs smaller. So it seems they're getting something for the smaller amount. I don't know. Some of these sales for 1K wax are really rough lately. I have the wax, but don't really want to spend that much wax. And you know what? I couldn't agree more with that. Like a thousand, like even if it's only uh like a $20 pack, like that's a lot more wax than it was, you know, a couple of months ago.
Yeah, and
Significant amount.
I feel like it could only get even more wax, honestly.
Yeah, dude.
Like it's, you know, cash is king right now, basically, to put it in other words.
Some idiot stole Left's house's name and picture and DM'd me of all people trying to get Bitcoin, right? And like it's like, dude, like even if it was you, Larry, and you needed money for like some emergency, you would never get crypto out of me. Like not if I could help it. Like, you know, Like, I'm not going to give you my Bitcoin that's worth 13 cents and it used to be 100,000. Like, you're out of your mind.
Oh my! Speaking of which, we need to
Okay.
talk after the show actually about that Bitcoin thing.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just holding it
Yeah.
for Left House.
Yeah. So let's see. Mount Doomy says people look for instant or near ROI. Many are afraid of long-term holding. Don't disagree again. And just going back to what you said about Creek, like I've seen some collections or projects maybe that are just like so anti-flipper. Like I think Deep Mind recently like did something
Oh
pretty aggressive, right?
yeah,
And it's like,
yeah, a little while back.
yo,
Yeah.
you don't know what you're doing if you're chastising. Like you need a healthy secondary market and a healthy core, you know, like no matter what, ride or die collectors, and then just a bunch of random, like but that secondary market volume and those flippers are important and it's part of the ecosystem.
Yeah, it's really is a delicate balance. Like I don't know because I learned it from Creek because he kind of had that insight because he was so anti-bot and anti-flipper for so long and he was so hard about like him and
Right.
Steph
I remember. Yeah.
coming out with ideas of just
Remember
how to
that.
just like I think that's how
Yeah.
Honeybot even got Honey got like invented, honestly.
Right. Yeah. OP's in the house. Yes, DeepMind was banning people who were flipping the packs. Like that's just ridiculous. I feel like I saw somebody comment on that, and like they had sent out like a whitelist pass that on the Wax blockchain that has non-transferable tokens that you could totally use, but then you sent it transferable, and then got mad that people transferred it. Like that tells me that you didn't do your homework or
Yeah,
think this out.
it's weird. Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like they're in the right place. Like they want to get their product to the consumers who will use it the best. But it's also, like I feel like that's a little heavy-handed. It's not like a blockchain idealistic thing in the world we kind of live in.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you just have to be very cognizant of what the market wants and be innovative and try to cater to that, whether you like it or not. Like whether you agree with this, like what Mount Doomy said, this like instant ROI. Like you have to cater to that like at least a little. Otherwise, you're gonna have a shitty drop, I think.
Well, nowadays, I hope that most projects just scale down their drop, like scarcity. Scarcity is
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
especially now, because like I forget who we were talking to, but they were talking like the wax community probably isn't more than like 20,000 people or something, and there's the rest are like bots or just multis or
yeah.
things like that. And I honestly like if that's true, like I'm cool with that. Like I think the 20,000 people who are in here are gonna,
Right.
if they stick it out for the next
Right,
year,
right.
2, 3 years, like they're gonna have some really nice OG NFT stuff in their portfolio, and they're gonna feel really good about it. But to think that we're catering some drops where there's like, I don't know, like there's just so many packs. Like there might be 20,000 packs of something, and
Right.
all the NFTs inside and things like that. I've always believed that the scarcity drives value very, very much, especially in secondary things too.
Yeah, without a doubt, utility, scarcity, and a little bit of hype, and
You can go a
you
long
always
way.
have to keep in mind that you know people are in here to make money. Period. Like
Yeah.
whether we're supposed to say it or not, and whether they'll admit it or not, you know, it's like a 1.01% of people that are just hanging out in NFTs because they like the art or the collecting of it.
Which is kind of sad when you think about it, because there's a lot of dope art out there. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of really good artists, with really good products, and
Right,
like
right, right,
we're
right.
still evolving too. Like the utility, like I just kind of trashed it a little before, but there is more utility coming. Like I can't name it, but there's only one way to go from here, and that's more usefulness, more utility.
Right.
Everything's just on the upswing.
Yeah. So Badger let us know that the wax. I think I have something in staked there, but the Wax ETH bridge went live. Wax partnered up with Mark Cuban's Lazy platform. Wax still leader with transaction wallets. You can't argue the facts. 20,000 people. you know,
Yeah, there
9
you
million,
go.
900,000, et cetera, et cetera. Bots or multi accounts. Multi accounts is a huge one. I would say on average, however many people, like unique users there are, it's probably like a 2 to 3 wallet per person average, like across
Well,
everybody. That would be my guess.
dude, I got like
That
I
high,
got my Wax Cloud. Some of them you need two wallets. Like I do most of my
right?
stuff on my Anchor, but there's some stuff I need the Wax Cloud wallet for. That's boom, that's two right there. And then I got one Anchor I've been trying to kill like all year just because to move it into my other one because it's got a nice name I like. So that's a third one. Like it's I've talked with Sandy about this. Moving
Yeah.
stuff from wallet to wallet is not as easy as you think.
So this is an interesting criteria: utility and branding. Uh, I like that. I would agree because I think I was telling Larry that I had like 3 check boxes, and the third one was confidence. It's if you're looking at taco racers and just kind of picking apart why they were able to sell out so quickly. So they had the hype, they had the ROI, and then you knew it wasn't a rug pull. Like there was that confidence there that
Absolutely. Yeah.
oh, it's got the taco name. So I would 100% agree with branding. Elsie says art is nice, but if there's no utility, it doesn't feel useful. Well, I would say utility and demand. Like you can have the most, functional NFT ever if there's a million of them, or if there's no demand for it.
It
I
reminds me of
think
some cryptos, some actual tokens from back in the day.
right. So Pennyback says we should all do our part to log into that Mark Cuban NFT site so we can display and show off our wax collections. Hell yeah.
There, yeah, dude, for
Let's get that
sure.
started. I'll do it on stream so that everyone can see it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
gotta
I
look it
just got
up, man.
snailed.
Lazy.com, I love it.
So I'm gonna say the same. There are some of us out there that like buying stuff to own it and don't plan on profiting off NFT. So I might have said nobody, and if I did, like I really regret it because I hate when other people do that. I'm like, hey, you can't say nobody because um, there are people, and 100%, I'm not denying that there are absolutely collectors out there. I just think that it's 0.01%, and that's exaggerating also because there's so many of the other type of people that are just here. Uh, they heard about how much you could make with NFTs and just flooded it.
Yeah, that kind of goes like I think if there's a really cool art thing, they should just scale it down. Like because it all kind of ties together. Like 1,000 people are not going to appreciate that piece of art, but like 10 or 20 or something, they'll appreciate the hell out of it. Like it'll be a profile pic and they won't care about the mint number or the utility. They will want to hold that and cherish that for the next, I don't know, 10 years or so.
Yeah, agreed. Right. I'm supposed to be doing 2 things in a browser here. Badger, can you find that link for me and post it?
At lazy.com.
Yeah.
I pull it up. It's just a bunch of bored apes. Got to get me
Oh,
one of those still.
that was pretty lazy of me to ask for it, huh? All right. What I gotta buy something here for Larry. Which one does he?
Oh,
All right, here we go. So FYI, everybody, we're a little late because I was going to finally debut the Streamlabs overlay that I got and switched completely to Streamlabs. That hasn't happened yet. And Larry can tell you that did not go as expected.
yeah, we were working on some stuff, pregame before the show started, but it just,
That was
we're
so bad, dude.
close. We're
Like I could hear
close.
2 of me and he could hear 0. I was just like, come on, dude.
We need more TD, right?
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're grabbing you a rare. And I got to drop. Guys, don't.
Come on, let's go the 2%. If we get the legendary, we should give it away though.
Oh, I gotta go to my packs. Look at me, first day NFT guy. No shit, you see that right there in that marble pack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, you got to put that in a different wallet or something.
yeah. You're
I've
right.
almost
That's where
done
all
that.
my other ones are.
I've almost done that, especially with the taco racers. Actually, I almost a mint I didn't want to burn a really low one.
I wonder if you guys can hear my audio. Let me make sure.
I know. I remember talking to Louis, man.
This
He was
wormhole taking us?
I have no idea. I just hope it helps us find the first issue of Galaxy Jumper. Let's go!
nice.
Yeah, 196, not bad, right? All right. Where do you want this going, Larry.gm?
I mean, sure. I mean, you know, we can give it away if you want.
No.
I'll take.
I'm going to move on to something else and not like reveal that I don't know how to navigate NFT's inventory and stuff.
Well, I will say it's not one of their strongest suits.
Yeah,
as
I
far
know
as
the
NFT
marketplace real
blogs.
well. Yeah. Let's see. Let me go back to how much wax do I got left? 193. So I think we could pound some comments here, right?
Oh, you got one.
Comment. Yeah. All right. Give this one away.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Should we open it now, though, so that we're not like pressured to? Yeah, let's do that. So whatever is in this will go to a winner later. Sound good?
Sounds good. Dude, I want to see one of those Legos.
Yo, dude. Yeah. Neon Space. Like,
Where in the metaverse is this wormhole taking us?
I have no idea. I just hope it helps us find the first issue of Galaxy Jumper. Let's go!
Dude, I love the sound effects and the music.
all right, 282. So what Neon Space is saying, right? So let me show you exactly what I do. Like, so I'll come over here to the marketplace and I'll be like, I need some Age of Farming stuff. I want some rares, like super quick, just tear down to exactly what I want. And then I go to the details page and then I come up in the URL. I grab that number there and then I just go to anything on the market here and just swap those over. Boom.
Ah, I like that.
And
That's what I clicked
yeah,
on
dude.
how to, yeah.
And I was talking with the Chrome extensions getting ready to like it'll be out in testing like in the next couple of days. And somebody who maybe works for one of those, I said, hey, like how awesome, and I think I could pull it off pretty easily. Would like a default marketplace setting button, right? So you select your you almost like you set your default browser, you set your default marketplace, and it turns all the buy buttons on all of the marketplaces to that one specifically. And yeah, I don't know. I might test it for a while first, but it wouldn't be as pointed as this person thought it was going to be between like some friction because it's literally all marketplaces, right? And there's tons of them. But yeah, it would be baller, dude.
It would definitely help for one marketplace. I know that.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
I like it. What you do, it's a little bit more efficient than what I do because I always search it on Atomic Hub and then I buy it on NFT Blocks.
Yeah. Those sale IDs are the same across wherever. if you didn't know
The
that.
beauty of blockchain, right?
Yeah. Yep. All right. We're like 30 minutes in. We talked nothing about this week. That's okay.
Actually, technically, because we did the metaphor, so
Okay. Yeah.
that was today. Also today though was the NFT Quest just started week 12. I gave it a quick look over. I didn't really explore buying anything again. I'm very stringent with my wax these days. But there was a list of 32 NFTs, and you only needed 14, so it's pretty easy to get that bonus. Um, I've been pretty settled. Again, I say this every time. I'm settled right in that middle grade with the Nifty block stuff because there's always things I need to pick up and need to buy. And since it's all about trading volume, I know these days I'm not going to be that top tier. I'm not going to be, number one top gun. So I'm cool with it. Don't try too hard. And I kind of learned that with NBA Top Shot too. Don't force it on some of the challenges. You're better off just selling out or just sitting it out.
Yeah, dude. How's Top Shot been doing? I haven't been paying attention really.
I mean, it had
Well,
all
NFL.
those playoff challenges. For the most part, it's been kind of going down with everything else. NFL's been
Hey.
it's dropped a lot over the time because it's the same kind of thing. They don't have really a big use case right now. They
Right.
tested a new challenge out. It just ended today or yesterday actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're doing the right things. I imagine they're just gonna be plugging away until the season starts for NFL, and then I'm really anticipating that they're gonna start a fantasy football
Yeah.
type of
Yo,
thing.
did you see Rivals? I mean, shout out to Neon Space for I don't know if I told you about this. I failed you if I haven't told you about Rivals. Have you seen that one?
No. What is it?
Ugh. Dude, I'm the worst, dude. Yeah, it's exactly that. It's fantasy NFL NFTs.
Is it the one but by Own the Moment? Because they did one where it's like you buy like the Washington quarterback or the
No, this is
New York running
legit
back.
NFL fantasy football NFTs. I'm gonna get you.
Oh wow. Is it
Yeah,
there was
dude.
one about DraftKings too? Didn't they have one?
Yeah,
They're
Vemp
kind of
said it.
setting up.
Yeah, dude, I'm in the Discord and everything, and Neon Space was such a good friend and community member to think that, like, oh, who likes sports? Oh, TD does. Let me go make sure he knows that. And then, like, the one guy that I needed to make sure that I did that for, I failed you, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, you're dead to me.
Yeah, dude, it's not acceptable because I think you can't be in the top 10K in the Discord if that ever.
Oh, I like that.
matters.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll run circles around all
Oh
those.
yeah. Look at this shit. So it's made by the team that launched Blancos, dude. I'm bullish on it already.
Wow, yeah. Talk about successful stuff.
Yeah. I feel like maybe I did post it and you maybe didn't see it.
That sounds like me too.
I have to go fact check that.
Story of my life these days.
Yeah, I'm grabbing an invite right now. So if you're into fantasy football, we finally get a licensed.
Man, that could be
Oh.
huge. I'm
Yeah,
sure
man.
people are going to be resistant to it at first.
Well, right, yeah.
They naturally are to everything, but
Hey,
but
Neon, thank you so much, bud.
there's definitely some potential there. Ooh, 30,000 members already.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's coming in hot.
Okay, we'll definitely have to do a deep dive on that one.
Yeah, dude. All right. Where were we at?
We were just moving on. I guess Tuesday we couldn't mention that Taco Tuesdays, right?
Yeah, so I didn't even talk. I'll probably be running that. I don't imagine Sani will make it, being in NYC. So I can cover down. I would love some co-hosts in Sani's place this week if anybody would like to join me for anything, except for the Thursday one. I've committed to doing that solo. But,
yeah. I feel like that could be a really cool stream, on the
Yeah,
radio.
dude. Yeah, I love the community engagement and interaction. I want more of it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Especially with the community we have.
Yeah, dude. So, all right. Tuesday, Wednesday, Warsaken Wednesday. We have, I believe, this week. I'll have to just double check on that one. And then Thursday, of course, in the afternoon, I'll be doing a stream. Don't know the guest yet. If y'all see Stuck, say, hey, I heard you're going on TD's stream on Thursday at 12
Can't
noon
wait to
Central.
see you on
Yeah.
NFTG.
Yeah, dude.
You always look more handsome over there.
Yeah. Thursday's the 23rd. Top Shot something. Finals
Yeah,
legendary packs.
that's right.
Damn.
So on Thursday, Top Shot is releasing basically their last kind of main packs of this season, and they're the NBA Finals legendary packs. I think you got lucky with a legendary pack once, right, TD? I think you copped one a while back.
On Top Shot, yes. So
Yeah.
I had like the incredible luck with who I was dating at the time. Remember the Curry?
Oh, that's right.
I
That's
sold for
right.
30 grand. So Pelzen,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so it was starting to get like crazy with the cool cats, and the queue was getting jammed up. And I knew that I wanted this $1,000 pack. So I had two people, Pelzen, who was amazing, to even volunteer that, because you can't transfer the packs, you have to open it. And like
Right.
there, dude, you pull. I think back then it would have been like a Zion or a LeBron or something. Like that's way more than $1,000, right? And then now you have this
Right.
crisis of conscience and whatnot. And the other person feels guilty even asking now. And so anyway, all that said, I was supposed to notify them, like shout or ping, if I got mine. And I got so excited that I completely forgot to do that. So we ended up with 3 packs, and then yeah, she got that. She got that Curry that she sold for 30,000.
One of the
USD.
smartest NFT moves I've ever seen.
Nah,
Looking
dude.
back now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I don't think it's going to be anything like that. That was the last legendary pack I had until like recently. So it had been well over a year of strikeouts on the legendaries. That's why I try to tell people, like, just get in line. Like, it's not easy to get like the rares and legendaries from
Yeah.
the Dapper products.
Oh yeah, the legendaries especially. I mean, it's
Yeah.
cost you $999. So it's it's not like everyone's got that floating around. But if
So
you do get it, it's been pretty lucrative in the past. Like even before, like you're not getting the returns like that one TD mentioned.
right.
Usually you're still going to
Yeah,
do
dude.
pretty well. And one thing that's I don't know if this is good or bad, but you buy this legendary pack now, and then they're going to give you $200 in Dapper balance on top of that.
Yeah,
So I
that's
don't know if
wild,
I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Because on the other hand, hey, it's $200 in Dapper balance. So basically, instead of paying 1,000, you're paying like
Oh shit! You
$800.
guys can hear that, can't you? Did you hear that noise?
I did, yeah.
I was me logging into my Dapper. Whoops! I gotta turn the Bluetooth off.
So technically, you only really need to make a ROI of $800.
So that's what I'm trying to do, is to see, because I didn't sell anything, and I believe I got Donovan Mitchell legendary, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah. And yeah, which is a really good name to have. Like, dude, the guy's like a star.
Yeah, I sold one of those 2 original. I sold the Westbrook, and I think it sold for like $5,000, dude. So that was ROI plus.
There you go.
That was just nuts, man.
And there's almost always a challenge with these cards. This one is NBA Finals, so like imagine you like legit get like I don't know a Stephen Curry legendary
Right.
NBA Finals. Like, dude, that's gonna be just money right there.
Right.
They are gonna have one challenge though. They haven't announced what you're gonna need or anything like that. But the reward is gonna be a Warriors moment. So they've actually listed the players that are available, but they don't tell you which one. So you could be like a Curry or a Jordan Poole or I forget the other, but there were 5 Warriors. One of them will be the challenge reward. So if I was a betting man, I would guess it was the Curry, just because he got the MVP award.
Right. His first MVP too, surprisingly.
For the finals, yeah. So but who knows? Maybe it's the draw, but maybe they reward you with someone else who was like Draymond had an amazing game to clinch the finals. So, and there's only 510 packs. There's only 510 legendary packs. So where like Top Shot has the problem with 60,000 commons, and
Right.
and then they've released two. Like there's some crappy players who have 60,000 commons in the same season, which is ridiculous. This one, there's literally only 510 of these available for sale.
So the Donovan Mitchell's going for 675. So on a 1,000, that is not good, but I believe I got 2 rares or at least 1.
You get 1 rare for sure.
Yeah, and I think my rare wasn't terrible either.
Nice.
So yeah, definitely not like it used to be.
No, sir. Yeah, and plus we're going into the off season, so everyone knows that these cards are going to lose a lot of their utility until the season starts next year. So, like even a card like Donovan Mitchell, like Utah, did they even make the play? Like I feel like they must have got bounced early, even if they did. So
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sure
the Jazz, the Mavs knocked him out, didn't they?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Good call. Yeah. So yeah, like I imagine the second they got knocked out, that card just probably sunk like a stone.
Yeah, so let's I guess move on. We're talking sports, and everybody went quiet.
Well, up next after the Thursday would be the tag drop.
Yeah,
So Stuck and Tag, they got another badge coming out. I think this is number 7. So there's 8 badges in total. So there's only a couple left. So that means the Master Blend is coming. So if you don't know, the badges help you in the game of tag. Not tag like you're tag the Adventurers Guild that Stuck at 6 p.m. created, kind of the Discord text-based game. And these badges just help your character. They give you stat bonuses. The interesting thing, though, is that if you get one of each badge, you can blend them together for a master badge, which helps your stats across the board, unlike having them separately. Another sweet thing, though, is those two can stack. So you can get the badge of mastery and you can get the new badge on top of it, and it gives you double the bonus for those stats. So really cool mechanics. Helps improve your character. We at NFTG, we love Stuck. We love everything he's done for Wax, and he transcends Wax these days.
Yeah.
It's just next level. So the badges are only $5. Like I don't get to play tag too much these days, but I still target these things just out of respect. And I if you want faith in someone who's going to be here for the next 2-3 years in this bear market, that's one of the guys at the top.
Oh, you made me buy one of these. So I'm on
Yeah,
lazy.
that's not yours though. That's just the home screen. I got one of those as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those ugly ass lamellos.
I don't have any. So what are we supposed to do on lazy? Post our Wax NFTs, right?
Yeah, I think you got to get started, create an account.
Badger, you still in here? Okay, let me go offline. I want to show this so that it's recorded and this audience sees it.
I was seeing some stuff when I saw the update though for the lazy.com, and they're like, I can't believe Mark Cuban attaches his name to this NFT trash. I can't. He was such a good businessman. What's he doing?
All this old money is pissed off that it's really disappointing. Some classist bullshit is what it is.
They don't even know what's coming, man. A wave is coming for that old finance.
Don't let the pores into our restaurants.
Yeah, that would be me.
Oh, snap. So look at this. Here are your options.
Plus, I imagine you got some stuff on other chains too. There was like Solana.
Yeah, dude. ETH, Top Shot, Polygon, Solana, and Wax. So
I like a Top Shot in there. I like that.
Yeah. I could probably. Well, it's just like to show off your NFTs. It's just like a showcase, kind of.
I guess.
What is it? Yeah. What is lazy? Why am I connecting my wallet? Somebody tell me. I don't want to read. What's lazy?
It's
all right.
Like
what more do we have for the week to look forward to? Forge Arena Fridays, and then, oh my goodness, next week do we say it ain't so?
Funko's back, my friend.
Oh shit. Yo, I remember telling somebody, I'm like, I will make sure I let you know when the next Funko drop is. And it was so long ago because I thought they were like coming every week. And then I forgot who I said that to, man. I'm disappointed because it's like a layup for onboarding into wax the easiest.
So true. So true.
Man.
Yeah, and there was a time where it seemed like there was Funko drops like every 2 weeks, man. I want to say like, DC and Transformers and Nickelodeon, they came very
Right.
close, and then they went quiet for a while, and now they're coming back next week on Tuesday. They're coming with the My Little Pony Funko set. So I'm going to tell you, believe it or not, TD, I don't know much about My Little Pony. So I've failed you in that regard.
So I know that they're like miniature horses turned into dolls with long rainbowy hair, and they're usually pink or purple, I think. That's all I
Honestly,
know
from
about
what I saw on the Funko site, you got it.
them.
But dude, I don't know much about it. I've heard of it. Like I know what My Little Pony is. I know they're the little toys, and I think they have a show and things like that. I couldn't tell you any of their names until I looked up some of them, earlier today. But I'm also pretty confident that this will sell out because it's
Hell yeah,
Funko,
well,
and you can buy it with your credit card. And it's just like you say, it's like the best way to onboard someone into NFTs.
oh yeah, Tuesdays ain't kidding, dude. It's got a cult. It's old. It's from my era, like when things were like super gender specific for kids' toys. Like these are the boys' toys, these are the girls'
Yeah.
toys, and yeah. So that was the girls' toy. It was My Little Pony.
GI Joes and Barbies,
Exactly.
And it's pretty standard as far as all the Funko stuff. They're $10 for the small pack, $30 for the big pack. Should be the $60 limit on purchases. And there was a little bit more than last time. Last one for the was it the Kellogg's? There was 15,000 each pack. This one there's 18,000 each pack. So they kind of fluctuate with the with the pack, with the
Right.
IP they have, and it's never cut and dry, which I think is good. It's good to be flexible. We'll see how it does. I expect it to sell out. I'm going to do my best to, dude, I'll do all the stupid little tricks that I hate and I don't really condone, but I'm also, a degen, and I really want My Little Pony packs all of a sudden. So I'll try to open like four different windows and, it's just like, shut up and take my money.
Right. Yeah, because I think it has been since the DC drop, right? That was the last one.
The last one was the Kellogg cereal.
Oh
They
shit,
did the
that's right.
DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay if you forgot about that one though.
Right. So you can really tell what they think the demographic is. Like Elsie just said that she used to play with My Little Pony when she was 8. That's about the time I remember them from, and that's an interesting demographic that they've been targeting, right? Like ever since like the Spock and Shatner, right?
Yeah, dude. Oh man, remember those? I totally
It's like the
forgot
Super
about
Bowl
those.
halftime shows. Like that's like I'm now in that demographic because they're doing Eminem and Dr. Dre, but it was always like, like, oh, that's old music. And it was
Now
because
it's
yeah.
nostalgia factors kicking in.
Yeah. So I can just, I've noticed that they're targeting that, and I just don't know what data they have to support that, or if they're just following like I said, like what the Super Bowl targets. Maybe that's just marketing, like that's your largest demographic that spends money. I don't know.
It would kind of make sense, like in the NFT space. Like when you think about
I
it,
don't know, dude.
they're probably like tech guys, but like OG tech, maybe not OG, but like tech guys who have been around for a while, because you kind of need the disposable income to be into NFTs.
I wouldn't target. I don't know. I would really love to see demographic, just what our Discord alone. Like I would say that it's closer to 20 to 25 than it is 30 to 35. But I could be wrong.
I don't know, man. I would skew older. I would think it's older. Yeah, I think 30 plus. But it's interesting, very interesting to think about.
Yeah. Cool. We're going off topic like crazy.
It's okay. It's a slow week.
Yeah.
And just for info, all the stuff applies for this one for that they have for all the other Funko stuff. So like, there's the VIRL ones, the legendary and the mythics and stuff, and then there's the collection rewards where you get the Freddy Funko. I forget the name, but it kind of looked like a dinosaur or something with the skin color
Yeah.
and stuff. It's funny actually when I was looking it up, the one of one, not the one, but the legendary, its name is Rarity, like Rarity. And I'm like, oh, what rarity is that? And then I'm like, oh, that's the name of the pony. I should have known that, I guess.
All right. And then are we ready to roll into honorable mentions or?
Yeah, totally.
All
You
right.
want to get the
Yeah, dude, you know
Brentford
what? I'm going to put
started?
the phone number up again though, because I need some practice on if somebody wants to call and talk to us, that would be super cool. But it is US only, I think, or US number. Turn my Bluetooth back on.
This could get interesting.
I really just want you to hear it ring, so maybe you can think of how I would, because it's just and on top of it, I don't know if you've ever had a Google Voice number, but like when you answer, it's not the person right away. It's like the Google Voice.
Oh, it's like
It says
like a
you have a
collect call
Google
or
Voice.
something.
Yeah. So it's like
From-
even extra long of not.
You have a collect call from Rikers Island.
Shit. That reminds me, man. One of my cousins passed away like pretty early. That's like that was like our bonding moment, was when I found out that he was in prison in New Jersey, and like, dude, I just thought, I'm like, what would mean something to me, and it was like a letter and money, like like put something in my commissary so that I can not have to. I'm just guessing that jail's like this, but it's, not have to stress about like things like toothpaste and that kind of stuff, and then sending the letter.
No, it's good. I'm sure there's a lot of things like that you need. Like, I look at it very stereotypically from like, movies where they're like, cigarettes and things like that. But I know it's not like that in real life.
All right, there's our number. And if it rings, everybody's going to hear it. But
Come on, who's gonna be the first one?
yeah, so somebody called Hattie and I were on stream. I can't remember who it was, but somebody definitely called in, and we talked to them. It was awesome.
Nice. It was Hattie's mom.
Yeah, it was one of. I'm embarrassed because it was one of our community members. I just don't remember who.
Well, I do know everything's a blur with the streaming world, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Reminds me, I need to
shit,
go back
hold
in
on.
and claim my stuff from Crittercraft.
Yeah, I don't know why I can never remember to save this damn blade link. Yeah, all right, thanks. Yeah, that's our. I mean, honestly, if y'all need to get in touch with Sandy, like that's the two people that routes to. I think it might not be ringing on Sandy's.
I was gonna say, would it ring to Sandy
It
if
does,
he's
yeah.
in New York City?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
He
my
picks
first
up.
kid's mother, that's how we ran our processor every business, and it was perfect because like we had it down to like an art where like, all right, that was 3 rings. That means she's not getting it. And then like, I would answer it on Ford, and we just had this. It was perfect. The call was always answered if it rang.
Nice, smart, efficient.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Oh shit. That's not what I want to do.
Speaking of the whole NYC thing, there is NFT NYC is going on right now. I think it
Yeah.
started today and it goes until the 23rd. I
Yeah.
need to check if they're doing some online stuff. I don't know if you know if they're doing any online stuff. I know it's mostly in person, but they might get lucky and do a stream or something. But that's definitely something worth checking out. And
Yeah. So
sorry, go ahead.
that app that I sent you to try to get the Streamlabs going, that would be a great app to use to do a mobile to like StreamYard or mobile to like OBS. So I'm gonna try to find somebody out there that wants to do just a video conference, and we'll have them on stream. I was hoping that Sandy would be available for the back cowell thing.
Oh yeah, right.
But unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Well, he's still representing.
Yeah.
Be cool if they actually gave some of those real, maybe not like the one like your NFT, but even just like a cheap bat cow, for showing up.
So this phone number thing is just not a hit, dude. And I'm trying to think why, right? Because it's not ringing because people like you would call to prank it, right? And so people aren't doing that, which is whatever. I didn't say no pranks, right? And then I guess another issue would be wanting to give up your phone number, but you could call from a Google Voice number. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I kind of get it too. Like I
Or you
kind
just
of
don't want to fucking talk to us, right? Like,
well, I feel like it's pretty comfortable sitting behind your computer. Like before we did the stream, like I was totally that guy. Sitting, it's a lot easier. I'll say that. So now like I'm totally used to the streaming and stuff now, so I'm all about it. But I get it from the other end too,
You got to incentivize if you want consistent behaviors, it must be incentivized. Firm believer in that.
So
Everybody
that's like right out of a psych textbook.
has a with them. What's in it for me?
And another thing that was happening today, part of the honorable mentions, was apparently that mining network thing had a drop today. I don't know. I saw it on
They had a blacklist today.
the blacklist.
Yeah, dude. They had a drop today.
As far as I know, yeah, I didn't get the links. I just kind of saw it on one of my schedule sites. And then it's not like my main one. It's not NFT Insider. Shout out to Hydro actually.
Yeah, he's there in NYC.
That's right. Yeah, I think he's repping A-Hub, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a cool event. But yeah, they had some drop today. Apparently, I don't know. I don't really care too much about that project. We kind of touched on it earlier. If I was in it and I was you guys, I would just try to ROI as quickly as I can and just get the hell out of there.
They were accidentally blacklisted. I don't know if you heard that and questioned why I made that joke, but yeah, they were blacklisted.
I know they're not verified. Like they never have been verified or anything.
Yeah, apparently it was an accident. Like, dude, I'm just not putting anything past it. It's like that's kind of weird that would happen to this. Just I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying it's super weird and like I have my conspiracy theories and my instincts on it are just stay away completely. Although I didn't initially.
Oh, you got in a little bit. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, I mean they're like free NFT like before it blew up. Like in the first 24 hours, I think it was like 7,000 or 700,000, and like that's when I got that moment. Like, dude, that's ridiculous. Because it was getting botted like crazy.
Yeah, I know. I forget how many there are now. There's like 4 or 5.
Alcee knows what's up. Was in chat. Fat fingered it. He was blacklisting a lot of projects. Damn. So yeah, that's not okay. Like I hope that they like take that as a serious like, hey, we need to improve our processes because this is potentially, how disastrous and I would even say how liable you would be for somebody's business, right? You just accidentally caused it to dump, right?
Well, plus, like looking at it from another angle, like Atomic Hub is not the be all end all. There's NFT.
No, they're
blocks,
not. But that has nothing to do with like torturous
right? Sure.
Interference, right? Like, yeah, like it might not be against the law or against the rules, but you can still be liable for screwing up someone's money.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, dude, just not do me. Yeah, just call in, dude. I just want to have Larry hear it and make sure that I understand what's going on, and that I'm gonna try to hit a button maybe to see if it mutes it. So yeah, please call.
I'm waiting in anticipation now.
Yeah. So, but on the other end, NFT whitelisted them. What's worse? So the way that they do it, if you didn't know this, Least Comics, so their whitelisting is basically a KYC. Like they go through a company, and I don't know how easy that would be to deceive. I hadn't heard of the company that was doing it, but that doesn't mean anything at all. I don't know that I would know any of them. But I do know that people do have fake identification. Oh shit! Did I pull the number down? So if you were really bent on something the size of what Mining Network seems it is, you would probably have yourself covered with identities. I don't know if you agree. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I could see, and I don't want to say like it's an easy way around that stuff, but like everything we do is so long distance. Like I don't forget where Atomic Hub's headquarters is or Nifty Block's headquarters is, but like, I can create an NFT in Antarctica, and you could be in, in Brazil, and then you have to approve my identity.
Can you hear that? You can't, right?
No, I can't. Yeah.
So hold on, Maldumi. I see your call and I'm connected. So why is it not? All right. So let me answer it now. Shit. Sorry, dude. Why did that not ring in my headphones? But it's paired. Interesting.
I wish I could tell you, dude.
All right. We only got 24 people in the Grubfish. That don't seem right.
Exclamation mark play. Let's go.
That might have been this stupid Truecaller app. I don't know, though. All right, I'm going to answer it this time. Check. Hello?
Call from
Grimace.
You can hear that, right?
To accept,
I heard that,
press
yeah.
1. To send a voicemail, press
Oh, it did
2.
ring. I got to take one. Thank you for calling McDonald's. This is Larry. How can I help you?
Hey there, Larry. This is Grimace. I figured I would try again because there's some challenges there.
Yeah, dude. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. This is weird talking on the phone and having the stream up front at the same time.
Yeah, dude, yeah, dude. Super cool.
All
Thanks
right,
for calling,
turn that down.
man. Oh, this
Yeah,
isn't
this
Mount
is actually
Doomey.
a really cool
This
feature.
is Grimace. You're
Yeah.
Grimace.
Grimace snuck in there.
Yeah, dude. That's what's up. I thought
Yeah,
Mount Doomey was calling back, dude. Baller, dude. Thank you for calling, man. Good to hear your
Hey,
voice.
you're welcome. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, dude.
But no, I think this is a really cool thing that you guys got going on here with the phone number.
Yeah, I think we're
Like
gonna
call in questions and
Yeah,
whatnot.
why not just throw it up for Grubfish, right? Like we can do it. It's an option. Why not, right?
Yeah. Cool.
And I'm sure everyone's.
Cool.
Do you have any questions for us? How about that?
Yeah,
I know
what
I
hair
came to the
product
stream late,
he
so I got nothing for you at the moment.
Word.
It just gives me a better opportunity to make fun of Mount Doomey now because I got in and he
dude.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really what it's all about, right?
Rocking.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, hey, so the phone
Anyway.
didn't ring in the headphones, which that's good. I did want it to, and then we heard the operator. So yeah, whatever caused it to ring last time, don't do that again. But I don't know what it was.
Yeah, that operator caught me off guard a little bit there. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, friend.
Cool.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll send you something in your wallet. I didn't mention that. You got to incentivize behaviors, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
Funny guy. Awesome.
All right,
All right,
thanks
you're
for
very
calling,
welcome,
man.
man.
Cool.
Yeah, love that it works.
Yeah.
All right, talk to you guys later.
All right.
There we go. I love it, man. Working out the kinks.
Yeah. All right, I'm in. Larry, are you in? Are we ready to do this?
I can't. My
Jeff is in the
internet came on.
house. Woo. All right.
But I am ready
Jeff
to
is
watch
in.
you.
33. That's a good number. Let's go.
I do have some more honorable mentions and stuff.
Yeah, go.
So the blockchain brawlers, they're doing their avatar and naming update. That's on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. I think that's some big baller stuff, though. I don't know too many people who actually got a hold of the legendaries, the one of one blockchain brawlers, because those are the ones that came with the avatars and all that stuff attached to it. I remember I was trying to buy one just to see if it slipped through the cracks. None of them did, obviously. But I don't know. I feel like with the marketplace we're in, I don't regret that as much with blockchain brawlers. I bought one of the $50 packs back when, and I think Elsie was talking about this before, and I got pretty lucky to ROI on that. And I'm glad I did. I ROI'd. I think I did better than most people because Elsie was talking about it with someone else, and they both didn't hit on any of the gold or anything like that. So they're kind of just sitting at a loss right now. I got very lucky with that. So, I'm kind of waiting to see where it goes for a guy like me, who's not whaling in like $1,000 for like, a pretty low setup. But if you are one of
Jeff
those,
walks in. He's like, "Yo, what's up, guys? I got to win some grubfish. Thank you. What's up? That's how cool is that, dude?
That's clutch, right?
Yeah. This magic button works. Sweet.
And then on Wednesday, Crypto Shots is having their mobile gaming launch, which is pretty cool. I'm not super into Crypto Shots. It's not for lack of interest or anything like that. It's just that is one that kind of slipped through the cracks for me. But it seems like a very good project. I have nothing against them or anything like that. I'm sure there's some people who are more into it in the community that you can pick their brains for some stuff. But yeah, they're launching their mobile game. So, that sounds like a very fruitful, very cool update because not very many things I've seen have, got to that stage. I remember there was talk about Farmers World releasing a mobile thing and, but very few actually get to that stage. So it's really nice to see. And then a couple things on Thursday. Galactic Escape. Actually, TD, you were kind of
Sandy. Do you see what he did? I'm sorry. Do you see which one is missing? Like I just noticed. I'm like, oh, and then I went and go look. 1, 2, 3, 4 is missing. That wasn't me. I'm sorry. Grimace, thanks for the call, dude. I was gonna send you 1, 2, 3, 4, but Sandy stole it from you.
Ever since he went to New York City, man, he's always been like that, Sandy.
All right.
And then nice dance off. On Thursday, so this is a new project, Galactic Escape. I wasn't so sure about it first, but TD kind of mentioned it to me. Definitely just check it out. Give it your fair shake. They're having their opening drop on Thursday. Another one on Thursday is Dark Galaxies. They're having kind of an update. Their Planet and Claim update.
So that was the one that I pinged you about, right?
Galactic Escape was, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you said that you just did like a cursory, like just
very quick
research.
Yeah, like a very good once over of some fairly easy to identify stuff. We could do more deep dives for sure.
Oh snap! Elsie almost pulled it off. And your initial assessment was that looks to be on the up and up, and I guess like I don't know how you would say it, like low rug risk, right? I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't see any giant red flags or anything like that. The first thing I did was I joined the Discord because that's what I always do, and I liked how it was a pretty stringent process. Just I had to verify, and then the Me6 bot, and then the other verification bot and stuff like that. So those are all pretty good signs.
Yeah.
I haven't done my full deep dive. I can't give it my full Larry fine, thing of approval. That's why it's only on the
Yeah.
honorable mentions. But if anyone out there, this is one of those things, do your own research and check it out. It's called Galactic Escape, and it's new kid on the block as far as NFT
Yeah,
collection.
yeah. So one of our community members reached out to me, DM, to bring it to my attention and asked if we do any kind of like marketing. And so I know, like I've learned that some, and it's just because we do it one way doesn't mean it's the right way or the wrong way. Just Sandy and I we agreed that we weren't going to do any interviews, right? And so we will take a paid gig to produce like a commercial, like not a live production, like something that we actually like a tutorial, paid review, I guess. Like,
Right, right. What the
but we
game's
would never,
about, how to
yeah,
play
we
it.
would never take money to have somebody come interview. And like, you guys have probably heard the $500 in pack metaphor story that, just was a huge turnoff when I first got into the game. And I think like I kind of swore it in that I would never do that to a small time collection, just trying to get some publicity, right?
And I think those guys who did that, I don't think they're around much, are they?
No,
I
no.
think they
They
mistaken the
tried something
artists.
recently. They'll come back, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those sons
so
of guns. Yeah. Oh, I remember that the Reaper name brand. Yeah, yeah. There was for some sort of event or something. That's right. I don't even know if I did that. I think I did it for in the server, but
not just the server name.
no, they wanted the full because that's what I did wrong. Yeah, I put it in the
Oh yeah,
server.
dude, you're out of your mind. Yeah, you are out of your mind. That's a
Yeah,
red flag, dude. Fucking
and
control issues like we saw with Journey to God and that other one, blockchain
oh,
RPG.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get
Toxic
it.
masculinity and control issues.
I get it to try and build hype, but I don't know. I feel like you're going a little too far, right? Um,
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Fucking
I didn't do it though, and clearly Jeff didn't. So we're both on the
no.
same page there. And actually, yeah, they do have a drop on Friday. They got a pack
Yeah,
drop coming
Grimace
up.
says it's charging. So like I'm not gonna name drop people, right? Because that's their business and I respect their all of them. I respect the people that I know that charge, like I respect these people, look up to them. It's what that's how they make their living. It is what it is. I don't ever want to be, and I don't think that I would be. Well, so there's biases, right? There's a bunch of biases, but some of them you don't even know are affecting you. And if somebody gave me money, it would definitely be like I would be affected, even if I tried really hard not to. I would, like if I was spell checking something that somebody paid me to spell check, and then somebody asked me to, and the spelling errors, whatever way it leaned, I would definitely be more focused and more intent on the paid gig, without a doubt. I just don't ever want anybody to look at Sandy, I, or any of us and say, hey, that was a paid interview and look at how favorable the blah blah blah. I want to be able to say we've never, we're doing this unbiased and uninfluenced.
Well, and plus in the long run, like, that's the way to go. Integrity is so important for what we do and
In this
stuff.
space, yeah, without a
Yeah.
doubt. And I'm not trying to sound like we're on some high horse or anything, because I definitely let my opinion bleed into like this one alone. Like I'm up here indicting mining network. Like who knows? Like it could be the greatest, the cause of world peace, and I'm up here ragging on them.
Yeah, yeah. I would love to see that. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know. I don't know if I feel like that's gonna cause more problems than the opposite.
Yeah, dude. The projects that I've really like, I've had my personal or I had an issue that I didn't feel like was something that needed to be spoken publicly. Like the last time that I think I really kind of went off was War Space, right? And that's where I just insisted on selling the past way early, and because I was super opposed to them not wanting to show their faces and the reasons that they gave. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. And dude, they're still
Yeah,
around too.
dude.
The space game, like the rocket one. They did
I think
urban
one of them was
space.
though. Wasn't
Yeah.
War Space the rug?
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't think any of them have rugged. I really haven't looked at them because they've been out of sight, out of mind. I still think they're trucking along, but I think they just tanked in value. Like the hype clearly died, and everybody just sold out. And dude, I gotta thank you because I basically on your advice, I was probably like 1 or 2 weeks after you. I sold all my stuff, and it tanked shortly after.
Yeah, dude, falling upwards since 2020. Dude, I liquidated for some crazy reason like the majority of my crypto before. Like I don't know, there wasn't really a reason for it's crazy. I just I get stupid lucky like that sometimes.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of times.
Even when I think about like getting into, dude, like I own Aliens Worlds Land, and it's been like one of the best things
Yeah.
ever. Like it was just blind luck at the time because like I didn't have the experience or anything I know now. It was just me FOMOing into the hype, and I just got lucky with that one, you know?
Yeah. We'll do last call. I'm trying to pull up the timer that Das sent us, but I can't find it at the moment. So we'll call it 30 seconds. Yeah, that was something that Burst and I were talking about last Thursday. You remember the Dutch auction?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, yeah, man.
I
And
think if I remember, Burst went pretty heavy into the Alien World stuff.
yo, anybody who did back then, like, fuck, man, like that was the time.
Yeah.
I spent $26 on like the second tier. I was trying to be as cheap as possible.
Right?
Do you remember that? And
Dude,
then,
we all were.
yeah. And then you were like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna make it. And so we all like that's when we learned what FOMO was.
Yep.
Like we saw that they were moving fast through those higher tiers and that they get gobbled up.
I
And sure
remember
as
'cause
shit, they didn't. Because I still had my low bid in.
locked up and you couldn't get it
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I
Oh, I don't
remember
even know if
that.
I ever did. Did we ever even get that back? I guess we did. I don't remember like receiving it back.
It's probably stuck in some smart contract.
Yeah, dude. I probably will claim it. I never did. All right. Here we go. I don't even know if I got in on this one. It's whatever.
And for all like the good that Alien Worlds, like that's been so key for me. Like there still hasn't been much updates since then when you think about it.
Right.
Like I can't really explain how that token has stayed so strong.
Yo, because it came in at a time where there was a need for something, and that need was huge, and it was exciting, and everybody used that token for that need, and it's just, it's like the Bitcoin of wax token, that aren't wax kind of. Doesn't have really any other use because everybody uses it because that's just what you do.
Yeah.
I still do to this day, man. Like that's my, go-to to get onto Binance.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I don't, my Binance is out of Ontario, so I can't do that anymore.
Yeah. And so that's like just going back to like what we talked earlier about the drops and selling out and all of that. Like, I think that the most successful projects and collections through this bear market where you just can't, put out any old product,
not anymore,
concept or whatever, and it sells. Like it's going to be that innovation and that meeting a need that like people don't even realize that they need so bad.
Well, I just remember like thinking back too, like shortly after that, Stuck was doing his dynamic NFTs.
Right.
And like, there's innovators in the space. Like they just need,
dude.
to like find their voice and put their idea out to the market. Like I'm sure there's so much stuff that we haven't even thought of. Because so much of it is just what we've seen the last year. It was just like copycats, just
right.
click and claim, RNG,
Yeah.
RNG that. So it's like, you know, the next step is here. It's coming, and this is where the foundations are built.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna make an attempt. NFTG is gonna make a few attempts at some stuff, some innovative stuff. We'll see how it goes off. I think remember I was telling you about the challenges. I could probably uh, leak it to these guys. I don't have the repo pulled though to show it right now, but that should be ready to go here in like the next few days on the
Oh
test net at least.
wow.
And just hey, Willow Bard, holla. Just giving you guys an idea of what it's going to be, kind of like the Nifty Quest, but instead of having to uh, have a specific NFT, you'll be able to choose from any NFT in your wallet.
Yeah, I need like a combination.
Yeah. And we'll do prizes on that and see how it goes and plays out. I think things like that give people something to look forward to that has a potential value. I mean, that's, I would argue that that's why everybody is here, for the most part in Twitch streams, right? Like that's why I started going to Twitch streams, people said, yeah, you can get, that's where you get a white pass. That's where you get this or that.
I remember when I first started, that was all I did, man. I just have all the Twitch streams on one after another in my background.
Right. And the same thing with like Digicon and CGC. Like you don't go there really to learn about new projects. You go there to get shit, right?
Dude, I used to go to learn about new, and then that's when there was like 20 projects. Now there's 20 projects in one room.
Right.
There's like 10 different rooms. I don't even have time to go to it all.
Right.
Which is a good problem. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's just the times are changing, so it's I gotta adapt.
What's are you in an age of farming?
Dude, so Nostalgia put me onto that back before.
Dude, I know Trippy put me onto it, like, and I just ignored it like an idiot.
Yep, same. So I bought the whitelist pass because that's what I always do, and then I'm like, okay, I don't have time to check it out now. I'll check it out tomorrow. I'll check it out next week or whatever. And then I totally forgot about it. I remember it had some pretty cool dynamics. Like I like the seasons thing. It's winter, it's summer now, stuff like that. But I will say it didn't excite me too much, especially coming off Farmer's World. Man.
Right? Yeah. Dude.
Just that word farming. It's just hard to overcome that for me now.
Right, and it didn't care, and I mean,
and I'm glad. I'm very glad it's done well. Like I totally missed the boat on it.
Right.
But I'm cool with that. Like I can't win them all. And
yeah, I don't want to put it out there. What Trippy said, he's like pulling down right now in this market, but it's shocking.
And that's damn good for him, man. Because he took the chance,
Yeah. And I could have been there had I just, I didn't really have any time to go, like, learn a new game and then stay consistent at it.
Yeah,
necessary to be able to build up what you're gonna eventually need.
Yeah, I gotta see what I hold. I know I hold like the special whitelist certificate thing. That's for sure. But I don't think I got anything more than that, honestly. Which is kind of sad to think about, but hey, it is what it is.
So did you see the and so I don't know if I showed you this, but if you go to the team page on Age of Farming and you go to the team page, and I'm not trying to FUD here, because apparently it's been looked at and it's fine, but dude, it looks fishy as fuck, man. Let me get the other link. Like, yeah, it's the same pictures, it's different names, different positions. I think even within the company. Apparently, it's just two companies working on two projects, or one company working on two projects, or something. I know that it's been looked at. I don't understand why you would think it's a good idea to put like TD on one page and then like KC on another. Like why do you have different names? Completely unrelated. Yeah, dude, it's super weird. Let me show it to you. I'll do that offline, but I'm going to post to you. Oh, Kingdom Clash. So yeah, go look at the team on Kingdom Clash and the team on Age of Farming. Again, this has been looked at and cleared. There's nothing to FUD about, but it's very bizarre.
Well, I do like those graphics, those 8-bit graphics they use. I'm always a sucker for that.
I don't know how I can share this without. Like, I think this is just a bad practice, even if it's like protecting your identity out of necessity for, your safety or whatever.
Well, I see the team composition on
No, yeah, let me put them side by side for you because that's where it's like, what the fuck?
That was actually one of the big things that fudded Warspace. That was like you were ahead of the curve, but that was like the final nail in the coffin when they're like, oh, okay, we're gonna do this project and then this project as well, and everyone's like, boo, just do Warspace. We don't need 8 projects.
So look at that, dude. Like, come on, man. Like that's way off. Like, I don't just if it's it, and again, this has been looked into. It's fine. Like, so if that's the case, like, why would you do this? Like, this is the most shady looking thing that you could possibly do on your website. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, we're gonna put our team up there because we don't want to look like we want to build confidence. So just put the same faces on, not even a different picture and different name. It doesn't make sense.
Well, the one guy does have a different name, but I don't know. It could be
They all did. Yeah, did you see that?
Oh, I didn't blow it up. Sorry, I just blew it up.
Oh yeah, dude. They all had different. Like that's the thing. Like that's like why would you do that? Like,
wow.
If you had 2 nicknames, or if you were protecting your just fucking put nothing. Put your Discord name like everybody else does. Like, you know what I mean? The inconsistency with the identical pictures is worse than anything that they could have gotten positive out of that.
Yeah, jeez.
All right.
Yeah, I just saw the saggy Dragos thing when I just went full screen just as you were getting rid of it. But yeah, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, and they looked into it and they had a reasonable response, I guess. And so it is what it is.
Well, even the sites look the same, actually, now that you mention it.
So yeah, I mean, it's supposedly the same company working on it, the project. I forget the answer. I'm not trying to blow up anybody's project or market. I just wanted to point out, like, that's a bad idea if you're thinking of working on 2 projects. Just use a consistent non-identifying name across both.
Yeah, right. For sure. Even professionally, I would think you would want that. Like, they had their LinkedIn profiles there, you could see. So like,
oh shit, that's a good point. Yeah,
you would want that, professional. Just like, I want Dragos. I want that guy. He's a good programmer or designer.
Right. So I was hoping to see Daz tonight, but it's okay.
Was he going to New York? I don't think he was. Was he?
Yeah. All right. Last call. You guys can't see that. Look at this fancy timer that. Yay! There he is.
It's like, dude, bat signal.
Everybody look. Oh, that's at the same goddamn screen. So entire screen. Yeah, it's not sharing it. Oh, that's code. You don't want to look at that. There we go. It's pretty cool, right?
Right on. Nice. Das did that, you said?
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Nice. Shout out Das. Very
Like, I was
nice
gonna
touch.
start it before this was over, but now we have to sit through it.
Well, I do have a
Yeah.
few more honorable mentions left,
Yeah, go for
actually.
it.
So Coin Pirates, they're having their Battle Day 2, and that's like the number 2. I think they had their Battle Day 1 a couple weeks ago. I think they're still working out the kinks of their battle system and stuff. So I believe that's what it's about. Coin Pirates is one I'm not that heavy into. It's not for any specific reason. It's just, again, it's just one that kind of slipped through the cracks for me. But if you are into Coin Pirates, make sure you check that out. That's on Sunday, the 26th. And then a couple of stuff that's early into next week. There's this new one. It's by Wax Studios. It's called Music Mogul. And that was literally, I just saw this earlier today. I think Alcy or someone was mentioning it, and I didn't even get a chance to really do a deep dive on it. But it's from Wax Studios, so you know the rug potential it's zero. Like they're not going to wreck their own product. So it's a new game where you kind of like manage musical talent, and you need to like flesh out a full roster of different artists. I assume there's like a country music singer and like a rock and roll or rap star, a pop singer, things like that. Yeah, so they're doing a drop early on Tuesday. So
I'm sorry, I had to laugh at the end there. That was awesome, Daz. Amazing. All right, and it's time.
It's time. Dude, I can't even do that. That's the timer takes precedence. Yeah, so it's a new project by Wax Studios. The packs are $75, so they're a little, I consider that a little expensive for the bear market we're in right now. But definitely check it out. Do your own research. I will definitely try to do a deep dive before our show next week, and then we will come in with the drop being available on Tuesday next week. And then last but not least for the honorable mentions, or I guess the coming soon part, Ultra Comics, they're doing a burn event right now. So if you do hold some Ultra Comics, check it out. That's the old comic book from Ultra Rare, just in case you don't know. They're doing a burn event, so where you burn some stuff and they'll give you some new packs with some new comics cards in them. So definitely check that out if you got some Ultra Comics. I totally forgot about it actually until I was just looking up today. And then of course there's like just a little over a week left. So you probably want to get that done sooner than later if you're into it. And Ultra Rare, that's one of those collections that's been around basically since Alien Worlds.
Yeah, dude. Are you still hardcore into that?
I am. Yeah, I do as much as I can. I'm not as hardcore as I was before. Don't get me wrong, but I still, I support those guys. And
God damn it! Didn't Roswins win already? Rose wins, ROS wins. Unbelievable.
I hope they got pins.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm using this. I shouldn't be doing that because I'm gonna not check and then forget. Let me send these all after. Congrats to the winners. Let's get to the dance off.
But yeah, dude, I'm still a fan of the Ultra Rare and stuff. I see the drop and I get excited. I can't wail in, but that's not necessarily because I don't want to. It's just because all those income streams from the other Wax projects, they're a lot less now than they used to be. So it's just kind of, victim of circumstance there.
Yeah, I would be bullish on anything with the Wax label on it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that music thing goes. Like, I just gave it a very quick once over, so I don't know the dynamics of it. They made it seem like you want a full collection of, singers and stuff. You don't necessarily just want one kind of type. You want to flesh your roster out, and I don't know how it works from there, but it sounded like the modifiers awards were better.
Least Comic, shout out. I don't know when I met or first saw Least Comic, but it's just like, doesn't it feel like they've just been in every stream of ours, no matter what?
Oh yeah,
I think that they are, man. They're amazing.
Yeah, dude. Like, probably comes to this stream more than I do.
Right? There's both. I'd be willing to bet that Least Comic has not missed a week in Wax. We're on episode 45, and I bet you they hit all 45, and I know I haven't.
Has it been 45, eh? That's crazy. So we're coming up on a year then, because like I missed a couple. I know you missed a couple.
Oh
like,
shit,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I got to put the timer up. What's Grimace laughing at or Daz laughing at? I'm going to go ahead and shoot Least Comics out there because I know that if they have a pin, I guess I could check. Don't
Those
make that
pins,
bet.
man. That at least Comics getting his money back on that pin real quick.
Yeah, I made a little app that checks, but I know Wapaka's in the audience. I saw him. So another thing that just drives me nuts is cores issues. And so yeah, I had this little app just to check if your wallet had a one of two templates. If so, it would tell me how many. And it was working locally and everything's awesome. And then I go to deploy it out to like Heroku because I don't need it to be on any kind of crazy server. And then I just immediately cores error, and I haven't fixed it since.
I remember when you finished it, you showed it to me.
Yeah. Sandy just has it locally. I have it locally, but of course it's not spun up right now. We have that code and development channel that we created.
Right.
We're gonna make roles for that soon. We have some super talented smart contract devs in our community.
Oh yeah.
And just in general, and some equally amazing, just flat out just devs. I'll probably never consider myself, well, until I get paid to do it hourly for a living. I won't, and that'll never happen just because I enjoy it too much. And so I never wanted to.
You don't want to taint it.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Sweet. They just gave me the reminder. Let me go grab that.
Goss is on it, man.
Yeah.
Ah, amazing. Nice.
So yeah, this will be our last one too. I only wanted to run this to see the new timer, and then I was just talking through it, forgetting the timer.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks cool now. Yeah.
Dude. Daz is an amazing designer, developer, video, everything, and is basically, has no flaws but one.
I mean, you can't just leave us hanging there.
No, I mean, it's the banter that we go. We back and forth all the time. I'm an NFT diehard. Tuesdays has been pretty regular here. Also, I love it, man. Like, I don't know if you saw that Metaforce post that I made, like where I was just talking about supporting. Yeah, Apple's flaw. Hey, so so true story. Like, you might think that it's like because I worked at Dell for so long and I have no experience with Apple products or whatever, but like I've literally done like all of the research that you need to do, like super comprehensive analysis and all of that. I mean, you can go check for yourself. Go to shouldibuyapple.com and you can see for yourself. It's pretty crystal clear why you wouldn't. So
I know everyone's raving about that new chip they got, or the new core, or whatever it is. You say it's like revolutionizing things. I don't know. I'm not an Apple guy. I'm not as extreme about it as some others here.
All right, let's get it on. Oh wait, I didn't join. I gotta join with my oh yeah, Least Comic. You gotta check it out. You gotta hover over my little logo too, because there's added Rick Rowland in there, but I can put it right here. So here we go.
Wow. So I did find something in my wallet actually, because I was looking to see if I had any Age of Farmers stuff. And I actually have one tool and I bought it for 31 wax, and it's a mint number 1 tool from Age of Farming. That's one of those. I must have been flushed with wax that day.
Yeah, dude. I can't tell you the first thing about those NFTs and what's valuable and what's not, but it's at the top of the volume right now, which is wild. And Trippy told me about it. He's like, dude, it's like they just did some ad. Everything they do is right, and it's gonna spike again. And so here I am with the means to go in, and I don't do it.
Well, if I need more than a stone axe to get started, then I don't know, I'm kind of screwed. But I got a stone axe I can use in my anchor. So it's one of those things, like when I kind of have some wax, I'll just I'll go on like Atomic Hub and I'll put like some modifiers in, like mint number 1, and then I'll just do the max price 100 wax, and I'll just see what pops up. And if it's like, sometimes you can score some stuff, like you'd be surprised. And I guarantee you that's what happened there, because when I bought it, I did not know much about Age of Farming. It was kind of just a shot in the dark.
You know what? I don't know if I do or I don't. How crazy is that? Let me look. I don't know if I'll ever be surprised that I had something I didn't know about. Nope, I do not. When I pulled up the NFT Gamer TV account earlier, did you notice that ambassador pack that was in there? So there's this Exit Limbo ambassador pack that apparently, I guess, got airdropped to ambassadors.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. If that's a perk, like that would be a super baller perk, especially for us who already have a whole system in place for doing giveaways. Like, how awesome is that to get projects that are like, haven't even released yet?
Dude, like instantly in the giveaway wallet too.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
that's
Yeah,
so
hell
legit.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
perfect.
am
Ooh.
sweet. I wonder if Mount Doomy's coming real close to pulling this off. Yeah, there you go.
It's in practicing.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think, has anyone pulled it off yet?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, man.
Like you have to be, I feel like you have to be real time with it. So I would be willing to bet, like, if we were doing it in like a Discord screen share or something like fun that wasn't the Twitch delay, that there would be a lot more attempts at it. And then obviously, oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
And that's the end, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's just the most absurd waste of money. And yeah, not a fan.
My friend who works at the computer store, he said the best thing you can buy for an Apple product is the warranty.
Yeah, but that's probably why, because it breaks a lot, or was he knocking on it? Or
no, it's not because it breaks a lot, but when it breaks, it's because
right.
everything's soldered together. So you can't.
You got proprietary fucking screws. Like, that's ridiculous. Sandy went and bought a charger when we were in LA for his phone, right? Because he needed to charge it. So he bought a charger and then didn't have a cable in it. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, there's not a single Android charger in the world ever sold where it didn't come with a USB or a USB-C, and then whatever cable he was missing, like, that's not going to be the same cable next year when the next phone comes out. Then it'll be USB-Q or some shit. Like, they'll just switch it again, and surprise, now all of your accessories don't work. They're just the worst, man.
Yeah, I hate all that stuff too.
Yeah, Tuesdays. Thank you so much. Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that too. I love it too, at least comic. It was like, I don't know, a month or two ago, big news. Yeah, get rid of that stupid wire.
Yeah, like some things come with cables specifically. Like, I remember Dell would ship all of its computers with DisplayPort cables for the most part. Like, you could get some with HDMI, but you were most likely getting DisplayPort. And that's because HDMI, is patented, and somebody gets royalties, like HDMI Co. gets royalties on every single cable that's sold. And so if you're selling that many computers, it would just make sense to not give them HDMI cables.
Right. Plus,
But
it's
that's
more.
that's not the same as what Apple does. Let's see. So I was having this conversation with somebody, and they the software, like I won't deny that. Like that's the only thing and the only alternative that I would have that could come close to comparing is Linux. Have you ever played with the Linux
I have not.
system?
No, I know about it. I know all about it.
Yeah,
but-
so that's another one that like it annoys me when people are when a company mocks, and maybe they have to do it, so maybe I'm wrong for being annoyed, but like for example, like Google Sheets, like if you go into Google Sheets, like why is it's clear that you're doing an Excel knockoff,
Oh,
but
yeah.
why are
Yeah.
things not in the same place as they are there? Like some of them are, but then you go to look for some, you know, some filter or something, and
I
you
hate
have to,
going on Google
yeah,
Sheets. I
dude.
hate
And
it.
like
Yeah.
Linux, you close your browser on the left, and like, dude, after I saw that, I'm like, I'm done. Like that's just ridiculous. Everybody closes their browser with the X on the right. An X on the left is just being intentionally, you know.
Dude, you're having an old man yells at cloud moment right now.
Yeah, dude. Who closes their browser on the left? Nonsense. All right.
Goddamn kids.
Larry, anything for our fine audience before we let them go?
Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, in regards to the conflict and everything, my heart and soul goes out to the Ukrainian population. We love you and we support you.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, folks, thank you so much. We will see you in the Discord.